Dear friends, today we will discuss the new problem on intersection of prism with prism. So let us take a problem. A vertical square prism, side of base 50 mm, height 75 mm, is kept on the HP on its base with its rectangular faces equally inclined to VP. It is penetrated by a horizontal square prism of side of base 30 mm, axis length 90 mm, so that their axes are 10 mm apart. The two rectangular faces of the horizontal square prism are equally inclined to HP and axis is parallel to both HP and VP. Draw the projections of solids showing the lines of intersection. So the difference is here their axes are 10 mm apart. That means there is the offset given in the axis. Clear? So let us start. First draw xy line, then x1 y1, then first produce the square base. We know square base, how to draw it, considering their edges are equally inclined to this xy line, that means 45 degree. Now we know very well how to draw such a square. The size is given 50 mm. Okay, now just label the corners A, B, C and D. Next is just extend this center line in the front view. We have to draw the front view of this square prism. So just draw the projectors from A and C. Okay. So on this projection there will be edge A and here there will be edge C. So first take the height of the prism 75 mm and draw the top surface. Then locate the position of O dash and O dash. This is the axis of vertical prism. Now the points here on the base, that is A dash, here B dash, C dash and D dash. Similarly on the top square face. Okay. Now see, take this 45 inclined lines so that we can produce the side view. We have to draw the LHS view. So I just extend this line, center line and the side view also. Okay. Now O double dash and this O double dash. This is the again axis of the vertical prism in the side view. Now draw the projections from point D. Already we have taken from A and C. Clear? So turn this projection in the side view. Then from B also draw horizontal projection and then turn it into the LHS view. Just label the points. Now see, on this center line there will be point A double dash, here B double dash. Just see the respective projections and give the labels. Again it will be C double dash, and D double dash. Similarly on the top face. Okay. Now we have to draw the horizontal prism. We know the size and the position also. So take half of the height of vertical prism, 37.5. If it is not given, then just we can assume that the axis of horizontal prism intersect the vertical prism at half distance. We can assume this if not given, and if given, then directly measure. So draw the horizontal center line. Now this plus like structure, that will be the position of diagonals for the left face of horizontal prism. Okay, so draw here. So first actually their offset is given, so this is not the point of intersection of the diagonal. So first of all, just take this, just see this offset of 10 mm and draw there a vertical line. Now the point we got, this point, that is point O1 dash, double dash is there. So considering this point as the center of the axis, that means where the diagonals intersect, and draw there a square left face. It is the matching face with the right square also. Okay, the size was 30 mm. So label the corners, or you can say the edges in the side view as 1 double dash, 2 double dash, 3 double dash and 4 double dash. Now just by taking the projections in the front view and top view, just produce the views of this horizontal prism. So first of all, just extend this horizontal center line. It will become the axis in the front view, and the length of the axis is 90 mm. Again, if it is not given, we can assume. Clear? So draw the end projector of this faces. On this vertical projection there will be left face, and here on this line will be the right face. So let us take the projections from each corner or each edge. So here it is projection from 1 double dash, similarly 3 double dash, from 2 and 4 already it is on this center line. So label the axis and points O1 dash, O1 dash, and then the points as 1 dash, here 2 dash, here 3 dash, again here 4 dash. Okay, similar to left face. This is the left face. Okay, now next is what will be next step? See, we are drawing the top view of this horizontal prism. So what we have done here, just extending this axis. Okay, now this red color is the position of the axis for horizontal prism. Now it is somewhat different than the previous problem. Okay, so just take the projection from point number 4 in this way. Okay, similarly from point number 2, take this projection and turn it into the front top view. Okay, now we can label the points where this projection intersect the surfaces. Hmm? These are the surfaces: AB surface, AB rectangular face, BC rectangular face, similarly CD rectangular face, and this DA. Okay. These are the front faces, AB and BC, and CD and AD. They are the rear faces. Rear means back side. Okay. So label the points O1, O1. This red color line, that is the axis. Again, 1. See here, the projection from 1 is overlapping with this center line. So here will be 1, here 2, 3 and 4. Similarly on the left face. Okay. Just do the practice. Now the point where this center line intersect this AB and BC, that means this prism, the edges 1 and 3, they start penetrating this face BC at this point Q1 at the top and Q3 at the bottom, and leave the prism at point P1 and P3. Okay. So similarly here will be point P2 and Q2, and again P4 and P4. So these points are the points where the edges start intersecting the vertical faces of the prism, and just leave the vertical faces on this left side at this point. Okay. Now see the next is what? Just locate the position of the observer. This is observer position, and similarly here. Okay. When we observe the intersection from this direction and from this direction, we can draw the front view of the given intersection. Okay. So now just start. Now the edges shown here, these thick edges, these are the edges of horizontal prism just outside the intersection, outside this vertical prism. So make them thick with the help of outline. Okay. And in between this, that means P4 to Q4. Okay. The edges are there, but they are hidden. Okay, here is the hidden edge P2 to Q2 also. Okay. Now see, to complete the front view, so let us take the projection from point P1, which is common for P3 also. So this is the vertical projection from P1, and just identify the horizontal projection from 1. That means the point will be here, this point, P1 point. Okay. Similarly, the same will be the projection for P3 also. So just identify the horizontal projection from point number 3, or for the edge number 3, locate that point. Okay. Similarly, first we have taken this side of projection, so here will be Q1 point. So P dash 1 and Q dash 1, they are on the top edge. Similarly, here will be P dash 3 and here q dash 3. Okay, now 4 points we got now. Now for remaining, just see the outline we have drawn here. See again this outline. So these are the lines obtained from no intersection. That means it is the outside. See, from this edge, this vertex 1 dash to p1, p dash 1. So how we can draw this? How it is thick? See in the top view. This line up to the point p1 is thick. So when we observe from this side, from observer side, so up to the point p1, the edge is thick. Clear? Thick means we can easily observe because it is in front of this AB surface. We can very easily observe that edge. So make it thick. So we have made this line up to point P dash 1 thick. Similarly from this side also up to Q1. So this part we made thick. Okay. Now see, from point number P2, draw the vertical projection. We got here the point P dash 2. Similarly from Q2, here will be Q dash 2. Clear? So now see, from P1 to P2 there is the inclined edge. Inclined edge. How? Because it is the intersection of one of the rectangular face of horizontal prism as well as rectangular face of vertical prism. So when two plane surfaces intersect with each other, their intersection will be the line. So we can join P dash 1 and P dash 2 by a straight line. Clear? So from bottom side, here also we can observe. See, P dash 1 to P dash 2. So see here, P1, that means 1 to 2 from this observer. It is the front side. And from bottom 2 to 3. We have joined here. It is very simple. Similarly for right side, this is the right side. Okay, join all the points. Okay, clear. So now see this edge number, that means edge joining this point number 2 on the left face up to P2. It is thick and it is the frontmost line or frontmost edge of this horizontal prism. So we can make it thick. Similarly from this right side also we can make thick. Okay, now in between this part, the edges means edges are there but they are hidden. So P1 to Q1, similarly P2 to Q2, P3 to Q3 and P4 to Q4. The edges we have to make them hidden in front view also. So draw what we have drawn here, this edge, vertical edge. So this vertical edge means for this B edge, it is exactly outside the intersection and just in front of total solid. Okay, so make it thick. Okay, now the in between edges, hidden edges, in this way. Okay. Now the edges, which edges? D edge and B edge. See, we have made thick. Why? Because see the top view, edge number B, that means this point B, it is outside the intersection. And similarly here this D point, it is also outside the intersection. So very easily when we observe from this side, this intersection from this left side, this edges B and D, there is no any cut or no any intersection, so we have made them thick. Okay, and similarly this top faces. So this is the LHS view, and again edge A and C, they are intersected by the horizontal faces. Okay, so up to this from top, so draw a vertical line, thick line up to point where this edge intersect the horizontal face. Okay, similarly from bottom, actually here in between that there will be the hole in vertical prism. So we got this point, this is the functional point. Now see, just observe here, we will see in later what about this point. So first of all, just draw the vertical projection from P4 here. Okay, this point is P dash 4, and similarly from for right side Q dash 4. Clear? This is on the back side. See, just the portion which is above this horizontal red color center line, this is the back side of the intersection. Okay, so point P4 and Q4 will be on the back of this intersection. So all the lines joining this P4 and Q4 will be hidden. Clear? And now come to here, this point, this is P double dash A and as well as C, because it is the common edge. C also there. So locate the points in the front view by taking projection in this way. So this horizontal line is for PA and PC. So just identify the vertical projection from edge A and the respective intersection. This point will be P dash A. Okay, and this is P dash C. This is the C edge. And similarly for this from bottom side, the point will be Q double dash AC. So similarly, just locate the point Q dash A and on this side Q dash C. Okay, now see the just top view or the front side view. See here, from point number P1 to this A. Okay, now this A means PA, suppose it is on the back side, because due to this inclined face 1 2, we can't observe this 1 4 surface. Okay, so PA to P1, there will be what edge is there but hidden. Okay, and for 3 to 4 surface, that means bottom side, that means see here it is 1 2 as well as 2 3. See here 1 2 and 2 3, 1 4 surface and 3 4 surface, it is the back side. So we must identify the back side portion. So here the hidden edges. So just up to this point PA, this portion, see the portion of this vertical edge from here to P double dash A, we can't observe due to this 1 2 surface. Okay, this portion only. So we have make here hidden. Similarly from this side on C edge. Okay, and for bottom also we can observe this part, this up to this. Okay, only when we normally observe this intersection from this side, only the portion of the edge, vertical edge, this and this, we have made them thin. So remaining part hidden. Okay, at the four corner all are hidden. And then join P-1 to PA. See, I already explained P1 to P-1. Okay, PA. Okay, here also we can observe 1 to PA inclined intersection. Okay, we have make here hidden, because again this part we can observe due to 1 to face. Similarly for this side also. Okay, just understand, this is the part of understanding. Now again PA to P4, this part PA to P4, or see here A to 4, PA to 4. So again from this side also, see, do the practice of this problem. See, in this way we have completed the front view, top view as well as LHS view. Just watch this video again and again, you will understand. I hope you understood. So thank you.